It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Watch it now. Look at 56. Look at it.
On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's a first down for the Broncos. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we take a look at the starting lineup defensively.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now back out comes the offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Three yards to go on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
All right, now look at 56.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
3-19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And they'll go with a ground attack here. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. The Broncos going dime, 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Their big tight end from 13 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. Over. Back there. All right, now look at 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Detroit. Here we go now. Green, 39. Let's go. Detroit. Blue 90. Leopard.
And on the ground they go with a running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And quickly they get to the line. And defensively they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad thing.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And that is no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! That's in that Marty. Marty! All right, here we go. Gun! Gun! Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Backing up. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it, because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Cuts back, left sideline. A huge play there for Denver. 68 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was fourth down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen, because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punching in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll run it here. Down to the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll give the Broncos a first down. looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Check. Patriot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be first down, Denver.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
Set. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. A strong running. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And here now the offense heading back out there. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Now, check. Patriot. Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.